Members of the Gulf High School Jazz Band Trio for their wonderful entertainment tonight. Thank you guys for coming out. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kim Davis, and I have the honor and privilege of being the principal of Gulf High School. Tonight is probably one of the most important nights for me as it is for you, and let me tell you why. This brings back great memories for me. My son is an IB graduate, so parents, I know exactly what you've gone through for 3 years, and I know exactly what you're going to be going through next year. But guys, this is probably one of the most fantastic opportunities that any school can offer, and I'm so proud of the hard work that you've all done. You've actually survived your first year of true being IB. And tonight is one of those special nights where we get to mark that halfway point and that you're almost there. And I think in about 6 or 7 days, you'll be officially seniors. And I've already been asked, can you guys... Unfortunately, they've already claimed the senior picnic area. I think I got bombarded today by about 10 kids. Can we have it? Can we have it? And I said, give it a few days, and then maybe I'll let you guys go out there. So, again, enjoy this evening. It's my honor and privilege to be here. And I'm now going to turn over the evening to our wonderful IB staff. that we have with us tonight and let them take us through this fantastic event. Thank you. Let me take back what I just said.
Gia, you're in the wrong seat.
Where? Yeah, right here.
Welcome.
Thank you.
This is a privilege. I can't believe Ms. Ledman talked me into this, but here I am. I've had the pleasure of having, I believe, each and every one of you at least one time, and some of you more than once, and some of you again. But I've honestly enjoyed every moment of it. And the good news is, now bear with me because I know some of you are fractionally challenged. You're 3/4 of the way done. Shane, where are you? I'll explain that later. But folks, you're not done yet. And as I look back at some of the previous IB classes we've had, I think the most disturbing thing that's happened is I've seen kids not be finishers. Okay? They haven't finished. But as I look around at the potential that we have here, I want to challenge you to be the class that ends that trait of, hey, I got in the school I wanted. Hey, I really don't care if I get the IB diploma. Did you start this program and not plan on getting the diploma? Don't stop now, please. An English statesman named David Lloyd George once said, "There is nothing so fatal to character as half-finished tasks." And that's what I want to challenge you to do. I want you to finish the task. Don't be an also-ran. Don't just go through the motions. Take the opportunity that IB has to offer you and run with it. Be like Secretariat. I wore my horse tie. Secretariat was a finisher. Secretariat won the Triple Crown in 1973. And after 2 close races, Secretariat kept the accelerator going. Secretariat won the Belmont by 30 lengths. The horse accelerated the entire race. Please accelerate. Please accept the challenge that this class of 2014 won't quit come next January until you can say, hey, I got the IB diploma. Thank you.
I'm a history teacher, and these kids know who David Lloyd George is, right? I'm not going to ask you, but you do know. Okay. I'm Claudia Allen, a history teacher, and I'm up here to talk about what it means to be pinned. We have lots of pins that we wear. Sometimes they come on outfits that we have, at least for the ladies, maybe not for the guys. Tie pins, etc. But this is a different kind of pin because it's a pin that says several things. One is you're willing to join an organization and accept its standards and values. You see something valuable in it, and you want to be part of it. The other part of the pin is commitment. I accept this pin and its values and its standards, everything about the IB program, and you'll finish the race. So that's what it is. It means that we belong together. Notice all the teachers are wearing pins tonight because we've accepted IB. And before you are 5 other classes at Gulf High School that have accepted the pin. And so you're joining this group that are lifelong learners, that are curious, that want to do something other than, something out of the ordinary, that want to be good communicators and helpers, and much more. Look internationally at a world that's becoming smaller every year, more globally oriented, having to work together. And you are working on the skills to be part of that world, and to work in that world, and to solve problems in that world, and to find your place in that world. And IB's been your first step. So tonight you're going to become official and get your pen and show that you are all those things that IB represents, and join this very special group of 5 classes here at Gulf High School. Some big brothers and sisters of yours, by the way, are in this. And also the teachers here, and then the other IB people, and all the other IB schools in the world. One of my favorite experiences with IB is when I was at my brother's nursing home, of all places, and I didn't have a pen on, an IB pen on, but one of the nurses asked me, "Then what do you do?" And I said, "Well, I teach IB," and she said, "I graduated with an IB diploma." And it was instant connection. And I got to hear all about her program in Kenya. And guess what? It's pretty close to what you have. They do African history rather than American history, but very close. And it was just instant connection. So that's what you're going to join tonight. Congratulations and welcome.
Hi. I want to thank Mr. Uhach for sticking around Gulf High School all day and helping set up for this evening. Thank you, Mr. Uhach. We also have Mrs. Stoyanovsky here this evening to support you all in this evening. We have our newest addition to the IB faculty, Mrs. Wilbur over there. You might have noticed that we have an absentee person this evening, Mr. Page. And just a couple of hours ago, Mr. Page was in here and he was torn almost in two because this evening, he did not know when he made this date for your pinning ceremony, but it's the same date that his daughter is being recognized as salutatorian at Mitchell High School. And his first impulse was, my job is at Gulf High School as the IB administrator, and I will be here and miss his daughter's recognition for her achievement. And Mrs. Davis gave him a royal mandate that he must go to his daughter's celebration of her achievement. He just wanted you to know that he hated not being here. It got to him very deeply. So we're going to start our pinning ceremony now. If Mrs. Davis would like to take her place instead of Mr. Page, Mrs. Davis is going to do your pinning this evening. So an honor for you all also. We're going to do about half of the student pinning, and then we'll have a little intermission. At intermission time, we invite you to go to the back of the band room and help yourself to some refreshments, and we have some lemonade as well. And it'll be a little social time, and maybe our musicians will entertain us with some more music at that intermission time. Would that be good? Does that be great? Okay. All right. As we begin with Michaela Abelgas, I'm going to read a statement that each student made about the IB program and the impact on their lives. Michaela says that IB has taught her to look at life from a broader perspective, take into account the variety of cultures and worldly situations she has already been exposed to. Her time management is not perfect, but IB has encouraged her to prioritize and be excited to participate in several clubs and volunteer opportunities, and to become a more well-rounded and complete person. Baccalaureate teaches the virtue of hard work and perseverance in such a demanding program, says Lee. While going through her years in IB, she has found that all the work she does for her classes leaves her with a deep sense of pride. In particular, her junior year has been much more challenging than she originally imagined it would be, but she's happy with what she has achieved. Aldo Colon. Over the past 3 years, IB has aided Aldo in achieving his desire for self-knowledge. Aldo knows the limits of his virtues and exactly how much homework he can complete in a 40-minute period. Most importantly, Aldo says that IB has helped him realize the importance of family. Friends, friends come and go, but family is forever. Aldo thanks God for this opportunity and for his parents for dragging him out of bed, for keeping up with him, and for making his lunches. With a combination of IB and parental support, Aldo feels that he's a man. Emily Crouch. Emily says the best thing IB has taught her isn't how to best spend her time studying, nor how to think on an international level. No. It has taught her something or share her thoughts in the most clear and concise way. IB has introduced Emily to an amazing group of friends who have changed her life in a positive way. Friends whom she wouldn't trade for anything. Josh Zatterall. Honestly, Josh writes, I'd rather write an AP analysis than this. Josh found it difficult to choose PIB or IB career. To him, all moments were memorable. From his isolationist freshman year to his socially active junior year, IB has never failed to make Josh cry and smile. Kayla Dunn. From IB, Kayla has learned a lot, and not only about herself and what she's capable of, and also where she belongs, but IB has given Kayla some friends. The most important experiences of her life are with her friends. Although things get hectic and are sometimes difficult to handle, Kayla will be forever grateful to the International Baccalaureate program for the many wonderful things it has given her in her life. Melissa Donovan. The most meaningful aspects of IB are the long-term skills Melissa has developed. Improved time management and organizational skills, extracurricular activities are all positive results of her IB experience. Anna Philippone. Throughout the long process called IB, Anna has learned that with great determination and perseverance, her fellow students have pushed her forward and prompted her to do her best. This fellowship among her peers has made Anna realize that among the various commonalities the IB community holds, there is one that is the greatest. This need and this hunger to excel, that is what has gotten her all that she has achieved. Eliza Gosdell. During the IB program, Eliza met inspiring friends and teachers, studying and spending time with her made this experience like no other. Her friends and teachers had become like a second family to her. While multiple teachers and classes inspired Eliza to pursue further math and science subjects, the math and science teachers especially made Eliza realize her strengths in these subjects and have taught her new skills that she can use in her future. Alex Janakaris. Over the past few years, IB has been so much more than tough classes to Alex. He's developed many relationships with terrific people. IB has taught him to go beyond what is expected every day, always expecting to learn something new. Joining IB was one of Alex's best decisions of his life. Shane Gillen. The experience of entering the IB program, Shane says, changed his tone for his IB career, as would be the first line of a great play, such as Hamlet or A Doll's House. Since joining the IB program, things have shaken up quite a bit in Shane's life, between academic stresses, social problems, sleep deprivation, and many of the typical IB syndromes. But through IB, Shane has learned to roll with the punches, so to speak, and he has learned a lot about himself, the people around him, and the world along the way. David Granero. Before IB, and David is speaking for the entire class here, he says this junior class was pigeonholed into the roles that society wanted them to be. The jock, the brain, the prom queen, the burnout, and the basket case. However, through the group's mutual years of learning, working, and experiencing all that IB has to offer, all of you, juniors, have become all of these things. David feels that everyone understands that they have spent 4 years of their lives in IB and think they're crazy to make them write a speech about it. Tomorrow. Jamie Graves. Jamie says, when we're little, making friends is as easy as telling someone, we're friends. Our personalities bloom and people get meaner. Jamie knows she's socially awkward at times, and a lot of her classmates are socially awkward too, and maybe that was the magnet that pulled their friendships together. Jamie would love to talk about how IB taught her responsibility and time management, but she learned all of that in middle school, even how to act as a team. IB kids may not be the most popular around, I didn't know that, but Jamie considers them her family and is honored to endure another year of high school with her IB friends. Kari Grippo. IB has taught Kari how to be a more organized, well-rounded individual. Although IB is challenging, it is those very challenges that help her become a stronger thinker. The teachers are incredible and extremely involved and resourceful. The willingness of her teachers to aid and encourage her in being successful is magnificent and is something she is grateful for every day in the program. IB is tough sometimes, but she is sure the ends will justify the means. Danielle Hu. Danielle says that with the IB program, she genuinely believes that she has made the most. She can say with confidence that she is better prepared for college and her future career. IB has provided a community of scholars, mentors, and peers who have shaped Danielle's mindset to become dedicated and to become a key leader in her community. Julide Ia. Other than providing rigor and opportunities for Julide to excel, she believes that IB has emphasized her core values: the importance of responsibility for one's actions academically and outside the classroom, and the development of the individual self, encouraging Julide to be herself and helping her find out who that person really is. On that inspiring note, let us take a little intermission and enjoy some refreshments and some music. Thank you.
Carrie, yes, I know her.
Davis for the refreshments. She let us continue now with Kaylana Jackson. Kaylana says, not much can be said about the IB program that isn't cheesy. But it changed her life. It taught her how hard it taught her to appreciate who and where she is. She has been exposed to various cultures and ways and has been given a great opportunity to establish herself as a unique individual. For being able to achieve so much at such a level in her life, Kaylana shows her appreciation for her school, her classmates, and her teachers. Amelia Calianes. One word, shoes. Amelia says that IB has taught her that there are far greater than high school. This international program has allowed her to broaden her horizons to a world of social diversity and understanding. Her experiences in IB have helped define herself as a student and an active person in her society. Asia Khan. Asia has learned that IB isn't simply about the work you all do, but the benefits you all receive. IB has taught her to improve her time management, to understand her strengths and weaknesses, and to be a better individual. In addition, Asia has also learned about the various cultures around the world thanks to our own diverse IB class. Asia hopes to carry her knowledge, memories, and experiences of IB throughout her whole life. Nicolette Kirk. IB has taught Nikki to appreciate the value of education and hard work, to find her own ways of IB through the teachers, students, and teamwork. IB has prepared her for anything college might throw at her, and for that, she's grateful. Jeanette Lau. Jeanette writes, quote, I was planning on dropping IB, but as it turns out, I procrastinated on that too. Jeanette remembers when she was completely determined. 2 years later, she's still here. She's not in IB because she knows it prepares her for university better than anything else. She's not in IB because she knows it's worth the effort. She's in IB because of the teachers, the students, and the community we create together. From the misfits to the populars, Jeanette feels that her class has found its way through the IB program. She's certainly learned where she should be. Robin Michelson. Robin's best experience in IB would have to be the time when, quote, they told us we had 2 months to write 4,000 words. I thought they were joking. Jody Mitchell. Jody says that through her time in the International Baccalaureate program, her parents have been her most influential. They push her when they know she can do better, and she will always appreciate the sacrifices they've made for her. Madison Moreland. Madison says that being an IB has taught her what it means to work hard, to be a problem solver, and to be a collaborator. All the components of IB require the kind comes from a certain kind of student. And learning to be that student has shaped her in a way that she can carry for the rest of her life. IB is all about life lessons, learning time management, accepting diversity. If someone told Madison she had to go through high school again, there's no doubt in her mind she would choose IB. Monica Owano. Monica writes that IB has taught her to be a well-rounded student and to strive to do her best, not for her family, not for her friends, but for her future. Without the personal relationships she's developed with her classmates and teachers, Monica doesn't know how she would have survived these 3 years. She knows that with the strenuous workload and community services required ahead, that her determination will lead her to great success. Christopher Quintella. Chris wants to thank Gulf High School and the IB program for getting him to where he is today. Lifelong friends, and has learned countless life lessons as well as a good work ethic, determination, time management, and responsibility. Above all, Chris would like to thank his parents and family for encouraging him to challenge himself and become the best he can be, as well as for supporting him through this amazing journey. Brianna Rossi. It's a new Brianna. As an IB student, Brianna feels that the program has taught her to put her heart in full force to whatever she does. Brianna knows she will fulfill her goals. This program has shown her the true meaning of brutal and honest commitment to her studies. And that commitment will apply to her future education in college, to future jobs, and to her entire life. Brianna thanks her teachers for that. Jacqueline Shelton. Originally, Shelton joined IB for the accumulation of college credits. He has given her so much more than that. IB has taught Jackie to appreciate the value of education and to realize the benefits of hard work and dedication to her studies. Along with the preparation for college, IB has given her friends and mentors in the teachers. And it has given her a community that she is proud to be a part of. Tina Terrell. IB is helping Tina achieve her goal of becoming a doctor, and is helping her prepare for the long and tough road ahead. Tina appreciates her teachers for helping her through the IB program. IB is great for people like her, who, like IB, always keeps her busy. Amanda Topper. IB has made Topper stay up until 3 a.m. It has made her stressed constantly, and it has probably hurt her back permanently. As much as she might bash the IB program, she truly loves it because of the community she has and has become a part of over the last 3 years. She's made friends here that she hopes she will never forget. Haley Wedge. IB has helped Haley live up to her full potential. She has met friends in there with her through those long nights of drinking coffee to get her work done. The teachers challenge and push her to be better, and Haley knows she made the right choice when she joined IB. Jiaji Chen. The IB program has taught Gia how to think about and analyze what she's learning instead of simply. Surely the IB program has prepared her better than any other alternatives. And I quote, "Where else can you find such a diverse group of students who are willing to learn?" Thank you. Thank you all very much, and Mrs. Davis has some closing remarks.
Before I close, I do want to give a special thanks again to Timothy, David, and Caleb. No. Where did you go to that play? Shane? Okay, Shane was going to their play too. I thought they were there a second ago. Good job. Thank you guys again for the entertainment tonight. There's a couple things that I really need to say. The first thing I need to say is thank you to the staff of Gulf High School. I know that you guys as students think you put in a lot of long hours, and trust me, I know you do. There were many a night that I'd walk into my son's room and say, "It's 2 o'clock, turn it off, let's go to bed." But I want you to know how many late nights these people put in. Miss Ledman, all of them. There are many nights when I leave here 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I'll see all of their cars still in the parking lot. Or they beat me here in the morning. No, on Mr. Prentice's defense, I must say that he goes to Walmart for you guys very early because we've met up there at Walmart on several occasions, and now we found that Starbucks is the best place to go on Friday mornings to meet before we come in. Walmart, long story, I'll tell you that. I also need to thank the parents. Without you, these kids would not be where they are today. So parent kids, make sure you thank your parents at some point. Their pushing, their prodding, their encouragement is what's going to help get you through this program. Last but not least, to the students of Gulf High School's IB class of 2014. As I listen to each one of your statements, your personal statements, pretty much is what I consider it about IB and your life in IB, every single one of you talked about success beyond high school, talked about family, talked about commitment. Look at IB as a program, not necessarily to get you ready for college, but you need to look at IB as getting you ready and prepared for life. Because you are going to be able to take on the greatest challenges. In this room sit the doctors, the lawyers, the scientists, the people out there that are going to be solving problems that we don't even know about yet. You'll probably create the problems and have to solve them. Or either how about we create the problems for you and then you solve them. But sincerely, enjoy this last year. I know you've probably heard horror stories from some of the seniors who've left us today. But I think even the teacher said that the seniors today were smiling and were thankful and were grateful. So enjoy your last year in high school. It's worth it. It's going to be so meaningful to you when you are said and done. It's going to come with a little pain and a little bit of tears. But my son truly is connected with all of his IB students, not just in his class from 2008, but he's made connections with IB students all the way down to his master's program at Florida Gulf Coast University. Very proud of you. I'm honored to stand here as part of your IB family. Congratulations. You guys have a great night.